It is 2020 and we are still talking about Kanye and Taylor Swift. Um it's kind of weird how this video got linked, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you know it was agreed upon, like the Kardashians, to release the video. Because one thing that I realized when it comes to them is every time is something going on in the world, it's like somehow or another the attention is taken off of that to them, because it's either, you know, it's always something with them when it's something else going on in the world that is way more important, okay? But so if you don't know the backstory between what happened with Kanye, Kim Kardashian, and Taylor Swift, back in 2016, Kanye came out with a song called Famous. And in the song, it was some references to Taylor Swift, with one line in particular stating, "I made that famous." You know, where I paused that, fill in the line. When Taylor Swift heard that part, she expressed that she was not aware that he was going to say that. So after Taylor Swift said that, Kim Kardashian posted a very small clip. And in the clip, you can hear Taylor saying that she appreciates Kanye for letting her know. So we fast forward into the future, 4 years into the future, and someone, which I believe is that Kim Kardashian and them know, leaked a whole conversation between Taylor and Kanye. When I listened to the whole clip, I'm not going to play the whole clip in this video. I'm just going to basically state my thoughts and that's it. But when I heard the video, like the original, I'm kind of on the fence, because I know, like, people, if they're a Kanye fan, they automatically taking Kanye's side. If they're a Taylor Swift fan, they're all automatically taking Taylor's side. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like this is a conversation between two adults. You have two grown people that's on the phone talking, right? I kind of feel like this whole situation is based off of both of them. It's both of their fault. And here's why. I'm going to play a clip.
Always, relationships are more important than punchlines, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody would listen to that and be like, oh, that's a real diss. Like, she must be crying about that line. And I think because of how crazy and strange and fateful the way we met was, I think we have to pick our moments to, like, do stuff together and make sure it's only really cool stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we can't have it like be somebody else's idea that gets in front of, and they're like, because it's if you're like a really true creative, visceral, vibey like person, it's probably hard for you to work at a corporation. So how can you give a creative ideas, and you're working in a house of non-creativity? It's like this weird. So whenever we talk directly, okay, now what if later in the song I was also to have said, I made her famous? Is that
So did you say that?
Yes, it might have happened.
Oh god. Well, what am I gonna do about it?
Like that, do the hair flip.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like whatever at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, just you gotta tell the story the way that it happened to you and the way that you experienced it. Like, you honestly didn't know who I was before that. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if I sold 7 million of that album before you did that, which is what happened. You didn't know who I was before that. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. It's fun. It's definitely
Now, I'm not trying to bash Taylor Swift, right? And if you listen to my video a little further, you're going to see exactly what it is that I'm saying. But as soon as he said, I said, it might have said, I made her famous. And she was like, is that what you said? And then he was like, yeah. And then she was, you could tell that it triggered her in a way, because she started saying it didn't matter if I sold 7 million of that album or of that record before you met me, blah, 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 blah. And then she did a laugh. And I could read right through that. She got triggered. So with that being said, if you do not feel okay with something, don't agree to it. Now, listen, I know he didn't at that specific moment. I know he didn't say exactly what it was that he said in that line, and I'm going to get to that in a few. But what I'm trying to say is, anybody could put that into their day-to-day life. If something don't sit right with you, speak your truth on that. Because I'm not even gonna lie, if I was a pop star or something like that, and I know goodness well that this person did not make me famous, and I know that that's been a rumor, everybody thinks that, and then they come out with a song and then they're telling me I put in the song that I made you famous, I'm gonna flat out say no. You want me to be cool with you doing a song about me? No, you can't. I don't approve of that. You get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is it's important to speak your truth, right? When it comes to Kanye, I kind of feel like, how can I say this? The whole conversation, it seems as though Taylor Swift was only concerned about if the song sounded mean. And the way that he said it to her, which I feel was very sugar-coated, the way he said it to her made it seem like it didn't sound mean. Even though that line of I made her famous would have been a red flag for me. But I don't know. I guess it wasn't a red flag for her, or maybe she just wanted to dismiss it. I feel like he could have flat out said exactly what it was that he said. And I know Kim Kardashian, she took to Twitter and she was saying something about Kanye didn't write all of the lyrics just yet during that phone call. Okay, Kimmy, well, he had to have wrote that specific part for him to sit on the phone and say, I said I made her famous. You get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when people have a conversation with you and they know that you're about to you would get upset about something, they will try to sugarcoat it and tell you half of the truth just so they can get what they want. You get what I'm saying? Because it seemed like he really wanted this song out. He really wanted this song out. He really wanted it out. But at the same time, he didn't want the world to make it seem like, here goes Kanye going after Taylor again, right? So he wanted to get her, I don't want to say blessing, but he wanted to get her okay to, drop the song and to have her in it. But he made sure that he kind of sugarcoated it to make it seem like, oh no, it's a sweet song. Oh no, it's not like attacking or anything like that. Which Taylor was like, well, as long as it's not mean, that doesn't sound mean. And that's, I feel like that was her main thing. And then once the song came out and the song was like, I made that famous, I think that kind of triggered, because it was just like, okay, that was kind of mean, or that was not what I thought it was. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of see from both standpoints when it comes to this. I kind of see from Taylor's side and I see from Kanye's side. Kind of see why Kanye feel as though he told her already. You get what I'm saying? Because some people, they don't care if you call them out their name. It's just another way of speaking, right? They don't care about it. Like, I told you. Whereas Taylor feel like that was highly disrespectful for you to, be like that. That was disrespectful, period. And then she was saying how he never let her listen to the song, which is another red flag, Taylor. Like, if he never let you listen to the song, come on now. That obviously is something in the song that he know is gonna like upset you, and he really wants this song to be out. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's people on Twitter, I think Taylor people best friend or somebody then came out and then said some things about Kim. I honestly feel like this whole situation just needs to go back under the rock it came from. You get what I'm saying? Because it's old. It happened 4 years ago. We should not be worried about this old situation. You get what I'm saying? Because my thing is, you got two grown people sitting on the phone with, it doesn't matter if he didn't say, I made that bleep famous. He said, I made her famous, and I could tell that she got triggered. So, that should have been a done deal right there. She should have said, I'm not feeling it. Period. On Kanye, he should have just kept it 100. He should have let her hear the song. He should have, been truthful about what exactly he was saying in the song, right? But that didn't happen. So I don't feel like neither one of them owe each other an apology. I see fans saying, oh, he owes her an apology. No, he doesn't. Sometimes you have to get your closure from yourself. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to accept an apology that you're never gonna get. And I think that this is one of the cases. Sometimes when you is in a situation and you can't figure out why it went that way, or you feel like you need some kind of apology or some kind of closure and stuff, sometimes the best thing for you to do is just sit back and just be like, how did I handle that situation? How did I feel myself by that situation? You get what I'm saying? And realize, if I would have just stayed true to myself and realized the red flags and told him straight up, like, I'm not feeling that part because you definitely didn't make me famous. How you make me famous and I'm standing there getting an award? Come on now. Obviously I was already famous. I feel like that's the best thing to do, is to sit here and realize the part you played. And after you realize the part that you played, sometimes it's best to just forgive yourself and to move on. It's safe to say that all these people gonna do is sit online and keep pointing the finger and stuff like that. Don't nobody got time for that. Okay, that's why this video don't contain clips. I'm not running to go get no clips. I'm not running to go and get no Twitter posts and read it and stuff, because it's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. It's a case of Kanye gaslighting Taylor Swift, sugarcoating, making it seem like what he's saying in his lyrics isn't disrespectful towards her, which it is, because I'm sorry, not all women want somebody calling them out their name, period, right? So he made sure he worded it the best way that he could, so he can get her okay, so he can release the song. And I really believe that's why the whole phone call was recorded, because he knew that once she heard the song, she wasn't gonna like it, but they got the recording of her saying that she's okay with it. So if she try to act like I don't like it, then boom, I got this clip saying that you was okay with it though, right? And then it's like with Taylor, it's like you could have just kept it 100 when he said, I made her famous, because obviously you got triggered for you to say how much you sold and this, that, and the third, and then the laugh at the end. You got triggered, and it's okay. But you should have just been a woman about it and just said no. Don't let people run over top of you, because I damn sure would have said no. And period on that. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think that both of these people are at fault and they both need to just move on with their lives? And the people that's associated with them that keeps commenting on it, they need to move on with their lives too, because this thing happened back in 2016. Don't nobody got time for this. You know, you got two people at fault. One person could have just kept it a G and could have just said, no, I'm not feeling that. The other person could have told the 100% truth about it instead of trying to sugarcoat everything so he can get his way and so he can drop the song. Like, what's the deal with him and Taylor anyway? It seemed like he don't pick with no other female artist or public figure but Taylor, which kind of make me feel like maybe deep down inside it's a crush there or something. It gotta be, because it's a thin line between love and hate. You get what I'm saying? Like, this been going on since I was like 17 years old. And then I think that's another reason why I don't want to give that much energy to it. It's been going on for so long and I don't even understand why. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Do you think that they just need to go ahead and move on, accept the fact that Kanye kind of, greased past, he tried to, he sugarcoated everything so he could go ahead and drop his song and get his way, right? And Taylor should have just kept it a G, because it was clear in that clip I put in this video that she got triggered when he said I made her famous because she went to saying how much she sold and da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, baby. Just say, I'm not feeling that. I don't want you to say that. Period. This could have been prevented. And Kanye, if Kanye didn't put that word in, I made her famous just yet, then when he did put that word in, he could have hit her up and let her know. Right? He could have hit her up and let her know, hey, I made some changes and I said I made that famous. Instead, how do you feel about that? Or he could have just let her hear the song. Period. You can't gaslight people, though. You can't sit here and tell somebody you didn't hurt them in some kind of way. You can't tell somebody how to feel and how not to feel. You can't deny if you hurt somebody or not. And I know, like, a lot of people go through that in their personal lives. Like, they got mad about something or whatever, and you got this person like, well, you shouldn't have got mad about it, blah, 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 blah. No, what you need to do is accept the fact that you made me mad and apologize for it. Because you don't have the right to sit there and tell me how you made me feel. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what everybody's doing, and I'm not doing that. Taylor, she do got a right to be mad. So, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts is down below. I'll be in the comments. I said, Lord, the comments. I'll be in the comments replying back. All viewpoints is welcome. You don't have to be in the comments upset and all that stuff like that. We're all grown. I want to know how you feel about this situation. And yeah, let's talk about it. Do you feel like Kanye is in the right? Do you feel like Taylor is in the right? Or do you feel like both of them is in the wrong and they just need to just go on with their lives? Let me know down below. Peace.